You've seen the Ashes, you've seen the one-dayers, and now it's time for some 2020 action between Australia and England in this final game of what was an epic sort of summer, I guess. I'd like to think I made some pretty good cricket content over this period of time. Make sure you subscribe because you're going to see all kinds of Australian cricketing action over the summer if you are... if you're ready for all of that, because it's going to be nuts. We've got 6 T20s to come pretty soon. But let's get into this game. Australia won the Ashes 4-1. They won the one-day series 2-1. And now they have chosen a bowl in this 2020 International. So it is going to be absolutely nuts. Absolutely mental. Because this is going to be very exciting, I think. I think it is going to be a very, very exciting game. You can see for England, Jos Buttler coming in off some pretty poor form with Jason Roy, who's made an 80-odd in that third ODI game. They're getting up and about at the moment. Jason Behrendorff took 3 wickets in that last game. What did he take? No, he took 2 wickets in that last game, but he's had some good one-dayers. His left arm over the wicket, doing a very nice job. And creating danger for the English players. Let's see how everything gets underway. The first ball. And it's a dot. Oh, chopping at that one, and it's in the air here from Roy. England could be one down very early. Warner gets back and takes the catch. Behrendorff gets Roy, who was in form coming into this 2020 match. And he's gone for naught. So Roy goes. Just 3 balls at the crease. And David Warner gets the wicket. Or gets the catch there. But Jason Behrendorff done very nicely since coming into this Australian side. Bairstow making his way to the middle. He had a pretty poor ODI series as well. So it's up to these two. Can they recover a bit of form? Behrendorff is already fully exhausted after 3 deliveries somehow. And there's a 4 to get off the mark for Jos Buttler. I think it is going to be a very boundary-heavy game today. The boundaries are brought in a fair way here at Lords. There's obviously the long boundary sort of at the mid-wicket for the right-handers. Even this one racing away to the boundary for 4. Already England going at quite a sharp run rate. 1 for 18 after the opening 2 overs. So it is going to be pretty chaotic. There's a big 6. I think this is just going to be almost boundary simulator at the moment. These two starting to find some form. We saw Jos Buttler in those test matches hitting lots of boundaries as well as some big 6s. So it has been a reasonably good period for him. He was the #1 leading run scorer in those Ashes series. This will be 4 again. England currently going at 9 and over in the power play at big 6. With the bowling of Mitchell Starc, he's been quite expensive already. I mean, I suppose everyone is. England already above 10 and over now. The first 4 overs. So after that early wicket from Behrendorff, it has been a lot of England. That one in the air, and again, 4 more. 1 for 44. And again, it doesn't matter what Australia do at the moment because they can't put anyone out. And if they're hitting the ball this good, there's going to be very little opportunities for wickets. 50 up inside the first 5 overs. England 1 for 53. And that's a 50 partnership between these two as well. Remember, England won 1 for naught when they lost Jason Roy early on. And it's just turned into a very fast-paced game. Lots of runs, lots of boundaries. Jai Richardson steaming in. That's a dot ball. Wonder who Australia have for spin today. I'm trying to work it out. It is Glenn Maxwell. So they've decided not to go with a specialist spinner, the Aussies. They've got Maxwell. You can also bowl Finches some part-time, as well as Darcy Short. Bowl some part-time spin should the Australians require it. But they do have 5 quicks. Maybe even 6 quicks in the team. I don't know. There's a lot of quicks. They got Richardson, Starc, Cummins, Stoinis, Behrendorff, and Ty, I think. Big shout. Not out, says the umpire. I think that was almost worth a challenge there from Australia. They decided against it. Not sure what the hotspot would have said, or the Hawkeye. 4 more for Bairstow. He's closing in on 50, but he's gone. It's Maxwell who gets the wicket. Bairstow playing it a bit early. Ball just drifted and beat him in flight. Threw the shot early. Wicket falls. Glenn Maxwell gets the breakthrough. England 2 for 82. But, gee, it was a good little knock there from Johnny Bairstow. Australia working it out. Maybe pace off the ball is the way to go. Maxwell's been pretty good with his bowling. I mean, he's still gone at 8 and over. 8.5 and over, but it's been a little bit less than everyone else. The run rate currently 9 and over. 2 for 90 after 10 overs. So England on track for 180. If they keep this run rate, they go 10 and over from here, 190. If they get it about 12 and over, they can get themselves above 200. So there's the 100 up in 11 overs. And Butler with a big 6 square brings up his half century. 50 from just 28 balls. It's been a pretty good innings. And he's got the skipper, Owen Morgan, at the other side. But he's gone now. Marcus Stoinis, who's been pretty handy with the ball, gets that to just nip away from where Morgan thought it was going. And Stoinis took 3 wickets in that last match. He's now got his first today. England 3 for 113. Stokes coming into the middle. Marcus Stoinis 1 for 11. So even his 1 over has been expensive. There's going to be another run off it. So still 12 from the over. England will take it. Australia will take the wicket. They want to be a little more economical. Butler in the air. This is a chance. Man in the deep is getting around to it. And he's taken it. And oh, he's fallen over the line. Glenn Maxwell disappointed as the ball goes over the top. This one chipping towards mid-off. No run there. So Butler, a couple of lives. And he's edged it again. So 3 lives for Josh Butler. This will be 4 in the space of an over. Marcus Stoinis a little bit frustrated. And now Josh Butler goes all the way over the fence for 6. 14 overs gone. 3 for 136. This one from Stokes in the air. Man getting to it. Is he inside the rope? No, he's not. No, he's not. This time it's Mitchell Stark's bowling that ends up with the 6. He's been very expensive. 2.2 overs, none for 29. There's a good dot ball. But England at the moment, they've pushed this run rate above above 10. The Stokes hits a high ball into the deep. I think this one is out. Oh no! His foot's on the rope again. So that's cost Australia 3 wickets and 18 runs. 3 times they've taken catches on the rope. This one was sort of dropped, but it was touching the rope at the same time. Again, it's Marcus Stoinis who misses out. Ben Stokes just hits this one away for a single. That run rate creeping up above about 10.5 and over. That means 220 possibly on the cards, or 210. What England will be looking for. This one in the air should be a chance. Is a chance and not taken by Richardson. He's dropped him. And the Australians, they'll be super disappointed with their fielding today. This time a catch is taken. It's the keeper, Alex Carey. And it's Ben Stokes departing for 26. Marcus Stoinis gets his 2nd wicket. Just a little tickle through. Tried to drive that one down the ground. Goes for 26 from just 12 balls. So struck pretty well. 4 boundaries there. 2 4s, 2 6s. Played a nice innings there, Ben Stokes. Now Moeen Ali to the middle. What does he have in store? Just the one to start things off. Josh Butler on 99 at the other end as well. And here it is. There is the 100. And it might even be more than that. It's all the way for 4. So 103 for Josh Buttler. A big 100 for him. 14 4s and 6 6s. As Andrew Ty comes into the middle to bowl. He's 1 over. Has not bowled for the remainder of the innings. And he's not started that very well. It's been 6 runs off his first delivery. This time it's short. And it's 4. In the air. And 6. Moeen Ali has just absolutely dispatched Andrew Ty all over the park this over. 26 runs in 5 deliveries. It's been quite absurd, and this one just the single. 19 overs gone. England 4 for 215. So 1 over to come, 3 balls to come. It's been a pretty good over to this point. It was just the 3 off it. It was Behrendorff bowling it. This one just going to be the single for Buttler. Ali will face the last ball of the innings. 4 for 221 the score. And they'll end up with another single. 4 for 222 is England's score. Australia will need to chase that down. Big scores. Josh Buttler, Moeen Ali's 28 off about 9 balls. Extraordinarily good. Andrew Ty, none for 27 from his 1 over. Richardson, probably Australia's best bowler, none for 20, but only bowled the 3 overs, so wasn't allowed the luxury to be expensive. Australia need a good start here to take this down. There's a chance. First ball and dropped. Oh, it's the dangerous Aaron Finch who got away with it. He was in all sorts. This time another opportunity to mid-off. This time taken. Aaron Finch goes for 1. A massive breakthrough for England early. Chris Wokes doing the job opening the bowling, and it's been a good job. He's got a breakthrough of an early wicket here against the Aussies. Good chance taken. They dropped Finch just 1 ball ago. Or a couple of balls ago. This time he's out pretty quick. Chris Lynn to the middle. Chris Lynn hitting a 6. The Aussies will be hoping for some Lynn sanity today. He's not a bad 2020 player. We've seen what he can do in the Big Bash. Can he do it again in international level? It's David Warner is out. Jofra's got him. Watch this ball nip off the seam. Get rid of the off stump. And David Warner will have to depart pretty cheaply. So a good start for England. Australia lose their openers. 2 for 13. Warner goes for 6. Darcy Short and Chris Lynn in the middle. 2 of Australia's best 2020 players in terms of a domestic level. But how well will they fare on this international stage? You've got the raw power of both these guys. Lynn with an opportunity to get out. And he's hit it down the throat of mid-off. Another wicket for Chris Wokes. Another big one for England. Lynn goes for just 7. As Darcy Short will continue on with the way he's going. They're looking for 2, no, just the 1. Oh, it's going to be interesting here, isn't it? As Maxwell makes his way to the middle, the big show. What does he have in store for Australia? Played a little cameo innings a couple of times throughout those one-dayers. Today will need to be important. Direct hit would have had Short out. He was a little bit short of his ground. Australia 3 down within the opening 3 overs. There's some classic Darcy Short. That one's on the roof. Might even be out of here. Massive shot from the little man. Just full of absolute power. Smashes it onto the roof here at Lord's. And keeps going. So Australia actually a very good start in terms of their run rate here in the power play. That's sheer power again from Darcy Short. They're almost up around the 50-run mark in the first 4 overs. It's cost them 3 wickets. Another big 6 for Darcy Short. Brings up the 50 for the Aussies inside the first 4 overs. And Darcy Short has been very good. 32 from just 8. I remember seeing a Big Bash knock where Chris Lynn got out for 39 from 9 balls. This time Short just chips it. And he's out. Archer gets the wicket. Disappointment there for Darcy Short. See on the replay, just sort of playing it off the back foot. Really should have tried to pull it away. Tried to straight bat it down the ground and it just hung in the air. He's gone for 32. Jason Roy gets that wicket. Maxwell going to continue his way of things. Stoinis also at the crease at the moment. He's now 9 from 5, so he started sharply as well for the Aussies. This needs to be a big partnership from their point of view. They're 4 for 67 with 1 ball to come inside the power play. That should be 4 wides or 4 byes at a minimum. It's 4 wides. So Australia at 12 and over at the moment. And that's a big powerful shot from Stoinis, the Hulk they call him. Australia ends up about 12 and over inside the power play. There's a shout from Rashid, not given out by the umpire. And then just some more power from the Aussies. Quick fire single, almost a run-out opportunity. There's been a few of those created from the way these two have run between the wickets. As Stoinis just hits that one down the ground. Oh, it was a chance. It was a dropped chance. Oh, dear. How much will that hurt England? Stoinis this time. Again, not getting too much on it as he went down the ground. There's a run-out opportunity. Maxwell dives and gets home. So despite Australia's promising start here with the bat, as they close in on getting 100, this one in the air should just be the 2 from Stoinis. Australia 4 for 98 after 9. Still need to go at about 10 or 11 and over to win from here on in. That's a run-out chance. Oh, again, direct hit would have had him out. They'll come back for 2. Maybe another opportunity for a run-out. 100 up for these two. Short ball pulled away, just the 1 again. So, the last 10 overs, Australia will need to go at about 12 and over in order to get victory. Marcus Stoinis just absolutely powers that full toss to the mid-wicket boundary. This is all set up for what could be an exciting finish. That's a massive 6. That's into the top deck. Stoinis, 43 runs from just 21 balls, striking it well over 200 at the moment, or just over 200. Then Maxwell had a run a ball with a big 6 as well now, and a no ball. So an opportunity for a free hit. David Willey, his first over, has gone for 20 runs with a ball to come. And that's just a little leading edge from Maxwell. So 21 from that over. A big, handy one for the Aussies. 4 for 127. Oh, a bit of a shout here from Ali. But again, it's probably pitching outside the leg stump. How's Maxwell do survive? Will they do here, England? Will they look for the review? They will not. Just a leg by, of course. And just a single here now for Maxwell. Oh, in the air from Stoinis. Disappointing way for him to get out. Tried to help it around the corner, but it couldn't be done. It was real disappointing. As Marcus Stoinis goes for 45. Alex Carey making his way to the middle. Moeen Ali. The spin has worked for England. Just the 1 run from these 4 deliveries. As Alex Carey with his trademark sweep gets the single to get himself off the mark. Full toss, 6. Maxwell goes deep. Oh, it's not even 6, it's 4. Long boundary out there. This time along the ground, a quick single. Is it out? Jeez, there was a run-out opportunity. Off the back foot, Maxwell. He's really starting to work himself into this game. Batted at a strike rate of about 100 for at 25 balls, and now he's 40 from 32. Alex Carey getting into the action. Australia still needing 12 and over for these last 7 overs to win the game. First sweep, no run there. Australia starting to make a bit of a move here. There's an opportunity for a run out and a good dive. Sees Carey get through. Big full toss. Maxwell says thanks very much. And that's straight down the ground for 6. So a handy boundary when Australia needed it. 6 overs to come. They need just over 12 runs and over. And that's a good start. This one in the offside, just the one. So Maxwell closing in on a half century. Alex Carey in the air. Alex Carey out. Just the 9 runs for him from 9 balls. He played pretty good throughout some of these other innings in the one-dayers, but today was just not his day. Just the 9 runs for him. Australia 6 down. Still need a further 66 runs with 4 wickets in hand. We know Australia has batting to come, and especially this man, Maxwell. It's high. Is it long? It is long enough. It's 6 more. 50 up for Glenn Maxwell. 3 sixes, 4 fours. Another full one. Another 6. Big over here for the Aussies. 18 from it. And 4 to finish off. 22 from the over. Australia need 50 from the last 5. Oh, big shout. Mitchell Starc is out. Big Ross puts the finger up. And you can just see Mitchell Starc goes for 1. Australia 7 down now. With Jai Richardson at the other end. But it's going to need to be a lot from the big show. 66 at the moment for him. Needs a further 46 runs for an Australian win. Oh, that's a run out. Jai Richardson looks out. The finger goes up. Australia 8 down. Still needing 45. Andrew Ty at the other end. It's going to need to be a really big Glenn Maxwell performance. Was that a drop chance or was it a bump ball? Anyway, it's a single. Australia need 40 from the last 19 balls. They're looking for 2. They're not going to take it. They might get it on the overthrow. Dangerous run, and they got it. So Maxwell gets the strike for the next over. I mean, they just took a single anyway, but they put Andrew Ty on strike with 3 overs to come. Every run critical. 15 balls left. 33 runs to go. Maxwell going to face up. Oh, they're looking for 2. It was dangerous. They got it. Andrew Ty going to face out the rest of this over, or will they just stick with the 1? Just the 1. 30 to go. 13 balls to come. Maxwell gets the single, keeps the strike. 2 overs to go. Ben Stokes to bowl. Full. In the air, and there's a chance. There's a man there, but he's not on the rope. And it goes over his head for 4 runs. Oh, dear, oh, dear. A big full toss. There was a man back there. If he was standing on the fence, I think the catch would have been taken. It's Rashid back there. This is more. More runs. It's a no ball too, and Maxwell's hit it for 6. All of a sudden, change is happening. It's a free hit for Australia. Oh, that might be a wide, I reckon. Oh, he's got away with it, Ben Stokes. So the dot ball from the free hit, and then he goes full again. And Maxwell, it's big again. That's 6 more. Oh, they've come from nowhere here, Australia. And just the single this time from Maxwell. Understands there's now only 8 balls remaining. And there's still 11 runs. Andrew Ty hacks that down the ground. That'll be 4. So Maxwell will be on strike with 7 runs to come. And he gets a single to start off the last over. Was that a costly decision? It puts Ty on strike. He gets 1. Just had to get any kind of bat on it. 1 shot wins the game for Australia now. Maxwell goes along the ground. It's in the gap. It'll be 4. Scores are level with 3 balls to spare. And Glenn Maxwell has got Australia into a winning position. Plunkett steaming in. They're going to run the single here. Will they get home? They will. Australia win this 2020 in quite remarkable fashion. Absolutely unreal. They've won it by 2 wickets. Take a bow, Glenn Maxwell. 96 not out. Makes him the player of the game. Did the work for Australia and got the victory for them at the end of the day. Australia finish off a big summer in England with another victory, this time in the 2020s. Thank you everyone for watching, and we will see you all later. Goodbye.